tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
They went up against an extremely passive defense in that game, Clark. That was something to watch.
Yeah, but trust me, Steve, they weren't complaining about it at all. I mean, you'd love to catch a team having an off night defensively.
Now, here's Nash. Outside, Kobe. Back to Nash. Jamison left side. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jack. Here's Howard. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Howard's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Lakers. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Free throw no good for Howard.
Over the last 10 years, the Pacific Division has been through its ups and downs, but the Lakers were able to once again win it by simply being too much for their fellow Pacific team.
Gets it to go. Nash with it. He had 10 points in the win against Utah. Outside, Kobe. Pulls up on the wing. And that's collected by Bogut. Going back to the Pacific Division, the Clippers improved, but the Lakers still showed who the champs of the division were with another title, Steve.
Yeah, they finished with a 9-5 mark in the Pacific Division. Only Phoenix matched that record. But you know, some teams in the Pacific are starting to improve, particularly the Clippers. But the Lakers seem to be the team to beat going forward, but that's not going to last forever.
And Kobe, here we go, misses in close.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Curry against Nash. Howard jams it straight down.
For the two-hand throw down there, you get safety and power.
That's how you do it.
Yep. No, nothing fancy, but he finished with force.
Now here's Curry. He had 13 points in the win against Cleveland. In low to Bogut. Pass to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State. Just 4 to shoot. On the wing. Nice D from Nash.
Well, for Stephen Curry, ankle troubles were a major problem for him last season. He'd actually undergone surgery to repair his right ankle going into the year, but started off the season spraining it 3 times in a 2-week period.
Unloads from 13. And Jamison with the basket on the assist by Nash. Jamison's got his first 2 points. Kobe against Jack. Dishes to Curry. Back to Jack. The Lakers with the rebound. And again, going back to Curry, apparently because of the way he runs, he's a little more prone, they say, to ankle sprains.
Yeah, you know, biomechanically, he had some issues with his feet, so he had to change the shoes he wears and how he's taped and did everything possible to address the issue. And it's just a matter of time if they found the right solution.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Matt Barnes is checked in for Gasol. And it's Devin Ebanks in for Antoine Jamison. Carl Landry's checked in for Golden State. Now here is Jack. 17 points for him last game against Cleveland.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit. And you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line. You know, Jack has bounced around a little bit in the NBA, but wherever he's gone, he's been a leader. He just has that intangible quality of getting the most out of his teammates when they're on the floor with him. And that's why he's a valued commodity around this league.
You know what? If you want to be a winning team, you have to have a point guard that knows exactly when to push the tempo and when to slow it down, when to go, when to flow, when to slow it up. And Jack has shown that he can run an offense well, and he's an excellent leader too. His personality lends itself to galvanizing other players.
And Jack drops them both.
Well, the Warriors had their problems in a variety of places last season, but one thing they did well, guys, was they remained very competitive within their own division. And that's not easy given that the Lakers are still strong, the Clippers have emerged, and even Sacramento starting to get better.
Kobe with the steal. Here's Ebanks. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Outside Curry. Inside. Here's Barnes. Second shot opportunity. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Warriors finished 7-8 in the Pacific Division. That is a good mark for a division that has improved, I think, as much as any in the last few years.
I couldn't agree with you more. It'll be tough for them to leapfrog the LA teams this year, but the Golden State Warriors showed last season they can at least hold their own in the Pacific, and that's a good start for them as a young team.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Howard. World Peace comes in for Matt Barnes. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kobe. And it's Andrew Gaudlock in for Steve Nash. And then for Golden State, Andres Biedrins, he's checked in for Lee. Klay Thompson comes in for Jarrett Jack. And it's Charles Jenkins in for Steph Curry.
You know, there have been rumblings, guys, that the Warriors are looking at a return to San Francisco, maybe building a new stadium across the bay. But we'll see how that goes. That's a very difficult thing to do these days, to secure the finances necessary and permits through the city. So we'll see what ends up happening. But either way, we know the Warriors will remain extremely popular in the Bay Area.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Tyler, he's checked in for Landry. Jefferson comes in for Barnes, and it's Rush in for Klay Thompson. Shoots from the elbow, and the Lakers take on 2 more.
Nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
And I know they've been looking for a place to play in San Francisco. They had a chance to go play over where the Giants are, and they chose Clark their own spot down on Pier 3032. So 2017, they will be in San Francisco.
That's right. Coming to the Bay, it's hard enough to find parking in San Francisco, much less a spot to put a stadium in.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
2 shots.
Staples Center was just an unwelcoming venue all around last season, and the Lakers did their part by defending the home court not only with pride, but passion too.
And that one falls for Gaudalock. Lakers always tough, as you mentioned, Clark, here at home. And last year, no different. Ended up 26-7 here inside the Staples Center. Was a big part, Steve, of why they were able to win the Pacific Division.
Well, any team that is a serious championship contender, Kevin, is going to control its home floor. And the Lakers, despite the fact that they lost in the conference semifinals, they were a contender, and they controlled their home floor pretty much all season long. Mike Brown, Coach of the Year back in Cleveland in 2009. He's really a proven winner. Very smart, young, got a lot of charisma. His players like him. And still developing as a coach. He's going to get better and better. Got plenty of good years ahead of him. What a great example of how to set a good pick. He really allowed his man a wide open look.
Pick up by Hill. Here's Meeks. Biedrins with the block. Right side Curry. A floater, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I like that. Attack and create the contact.
Very nearly had an and 1 opportunity there. Good aggressive move.
And Steve, Mike Brown, a top 20 win percentage in the all-time coaching ranks. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive. Of course, he had plenty of help in Cleveland with LeBron James. If you have LeBron, you're going to have a good record. And now plenty of star power with the Lakers as well. But really, coaching is all about making talent work. You have to have talent in the first place, but if you do, you've got to make it work. And I think that's the challenge here in LA for Brown. They were decent last year, but to make that next step, they've got to figure out a way. He has to figure out a way to put all these pieces together.
And so he hits both.
You know, like a lot of teams that struggle in the NBA, Kevin, the Warriors just could not close out games in the fourth quarter. And that's a fairly common theme among teams that aren't near the top of the standings. There's so much talent in the NBA, but the best teams really clamp down in the last 5 minutes, and they know how to win.
That evens the score. That's now 8 points now for Jack.
Well, you're not going to get a more high-quality look than that. Terrific offensive rebound there.
He dishes it to Blake. Outside, Kobe. This all setting the pick for Kobe. Pocket 6. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Gasol. That's it. Coming off an assist by Kobe.
Well, he really used his height there.
He sure did, Steve. I mean, a nice touch on that shot.
Curry attacking. Good.
I like it. He could have gone for the forced finish, but opted instead for kind of a nice smooth finger roll. I like it.
It could go, and that's not going to go. Tie game in Los Angeles. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
Next Sunday, Josh Smith and the Atlanta Hawks take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers. Don't miss it.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
You know, I heard an interview with Kobe. They asked him when he knew he was special at basketball. And he said he scored 60 points in a game back when he was 6 years old. 60.
So with Kobe sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Devin Ebanks is out there with Barnes. Then it's Hill. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Nash in at the one spot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws to the contact right there. And Steve, Kobe obsessive about the game at a young age. Even 6 years of age, he was already focused on developing his left hand. You know, his dad played in the NBA for such a long time, guided him along, grew up basically in Italy where his dad was coaching pro basketball. Clarkie was exposed to so much, but obviously from a very early age, he was very focused.
Well, Joe Jellybean Bryant, his dad, who played a long time in the NBA, 9+ years, and then another 7 in Europe or so. So he's been around the game and has grown up in what has been the family business for Kobe.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. At a world peace, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Andrew Goudlock in for Jody Meeks. Both free throws good for Ebanks. The Warriors trail. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Well, these two clubs have 4 divisional battles to play this season. So let's get ready to enjoy this first one.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Kobe in the last matchup against the Jazz put together a nice one. He ended with 14 points and also did some work on the glass, grabbing a few rebounds to help out. Just a dominant performance from him, and he reminds you why he's so highly regarded in this league, Kevin.
And Doris obviously helping their cause in a Clark in a huge way.
It feels good to come off a game like that, but I always say, each game you got to treat as an individual task, entity in and of itself. Go out and start fresh and don't rely on your past performance.
Yeah, but you could use that performance, Clark, for confidence and just for your overall makeup as a player, how you feel about yourself going into the next one. So there can be some carryover effect.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Some changes for Golden State. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Curry kicks to Jack. Lee puts the lead pass in front of him. Here's Bogut. Good. Bogut's got his first bucket in this one. And here's Kobe. 14 points from him the last game against Utah. Here's Jameson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And in terms of their offense in that game, guys, it was straight out of the textbook, Clark.
Yeah, and a flat-out clinic, wasn't it? I mean, just look at that final score.
Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Lee. Can't hit. Some solid defense from Gasol. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Kobe goes in. Rush grabs the miss. The Warriors shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Shaq with it, picked up by Kobe. Lee, a screen on Kobe. Outside Curry. The three is launched. Good, and Jack gets the assist. 7 points for Steph Curry.
Well, Curry is a constant threat offensively, Kevin. As soon as he crosses half court, you have to pick him up. He's got unlimited range, but also the shiftiness on the dribble, the ability to create space, get into the paint, and either hit a little floater or find a teammate for a jump shot.
Well, one of the best shooters in the game, Steve, no question about that. The passing ability is there too, but it's his honey sweet stroke that really is his best quality.
You know, guys, every year they take a survey of NBA GMs, and one of the questions last year was, who's the toughest player in the league? Kobe Bryant got the most votes, and it wasn't even close.
In low to Howard. On the pass to Blake. There's the feed to Jamison. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points for Jamison.
And that's his first 2 points. Maybe that will get a start.
Going back to Kobe Bryant and his toughness. He plays through injuries that other players, it seems like, Clark succumb to.
Yeah, broken fingers, and he had a torn ligament in his wrist last season on his shooting hand, no less, and found a way to play through it. He's got a strong will to play.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Matt Barnes is checked in for Gasol. Ebanks comes in for Antoine Jamison. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kobe. And it's Nash in for Steve Blake. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. The dish now to Meeks. Fires for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got 4 assists in the game.
He's going to take that shot every time if he has that much room to get it on.
Landry against Barnes. Landry dishes to Jack. Here's Meeks. 9 points last game. Ebanks the pass to Howard.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
The Sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action. Lakers shooting a 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
Kobe's checked in for the Lakers. Then for the Warriors, Jefferson comes in for Carl Landry. And it's Klay Thompson in for Jarrett Jack. And that one misses.
Well, you knew that Dwight Howard had his days in Orlando numbered. That was clear. You just didn't know where he would end up. But his move for this team definitely was the big story of the offseason.
Nash against Curry. Outside Jefferson. Over Barnes. Jefferson's shot is off.
Great close out there, forcing the errant shot.
Well, he made it a tough shot again. He didn't give up on it, and he got a hand up.
Kobe gets a screen from Howard. Outside, Kobe. Shot clock at 5. Leads him in there. Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. Here's Barnes. No good, unable to end this run.
Well, getting back to Howard again, I mean, anytime you have a chance to get probably the best center in the league, it's a huge deal, and I think you just go for it. You do whatever it takes to get him. So I think this is a coup. I mean, Howard's had his problems. He had the back issue last year, all the controversy as he tried to get out of Orlando, but in the end, this guy is a monster, the best defensive player in the NBA, and really right in his prime.
Kobe with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Nash, right side. Outside, Kobe. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Another open look, hits bottom from outside.
Yep, that's 3 of the last 5 weeks from beyond the arc.
Beatrice a screen. On its way from Curry for 2. And the wing jumper offline.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
27.
Lakers on top, up by 8. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Now, presented by Sprint.
It's a lively Friday evening here at 2K Sports. Hopefully you're having a great time watching a little basketball tonight. The Los Angeles Lakers in front against Golden State. The assist total indicative of their unselfish play, spreading that ball around. Dwight Howard's their top scorer. How's that for a shooting percentage? 100. Yes, 100% from the court. Not too bad. And no quitting the Warriors. They came to win. They've started off pretty well this season, trying to continue the momentum. Stephen Curry's been tremendous in the first half. He's up to 9 points, and he's had some good court vision, helping out in the assist department as well. That's it for me here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the start of the third quarter.
The second half about to start here in just a few.
On the glass, too.
Now you're right, Clark. He's done some really nice work inside.
Warriors trail by 8. Kicking off the second half. Here's Mark Jackson's 5. Lee is the 4 with Bogut at the 5 beside him. Steph Curry's out there with Jarrett Jack, and it's Barnes in at the 3. Curry can't get it to go.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Yes, Kevin. Well, for Andrew Bogut, former #1 overall pick in 2005, it seemed he was destined for perennial all-star status. But terrible luck with injuries has held him back and called into question his durability. He said, "It's the stigma that I've always heard. It's frustrating to be labeled with that, but at the same time, I have the motivation to try and improve so I can stay injury-free." Now on a new team with the Warriors, his goal is to help them win games and make the playoffs. He said with team success, all-star stuff will come. Kevin, they're hungry in the Bay Area.
Doris, the Warriors are hoping that he can be that presence in the middle that they've lacked for a long, long time. Decades even. Thank you for that report. Howard setting the pick for Kobe. Kicks it to Nash. Bombs it up to Nash. And the Lakers lead by 8.
That's no everyday play right there, guys.
Is he getting an assist on that? Probably not. I think so. But an incredible pass to himself.
I'll tell you what, though, it does keep the defense off balance. You're so shocked that somebody would do that you sort of get out of the way, and by the time you recover, it's too late.
Kobe with it. And now by Barnes. He kicks to Gasol. Back to Kobe. 6 to shoot. From deep. And that one's good. And it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Good start for this offense. They're shooting 3 of 4 now from the field, so offense very good for
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Third is Stephen Curry.
One of the great things about the three-point shot is that it gives the fans an opportunity to anticipate it going down. And when this guy touched the ball, everybody thought it was going to be splash.
Bogut kicks to Barnes. Some nice passing by Golden State. Lee outside. He feeds it to Barnes. He passes to Bogut. The kick out to Jack. The bottom, the Lakers will take possession.
let's take a quick look to last year's numbers for Steve Nash. Second in assists, fourth in free throw percentage, and he seemed to have a great touch from inside and out. He was in the top 15 in field goal percentage.
And, you know, going back to his assists, I mean, he was number 2 in the league in assists. One of his greatest attributes as a player is his peripheral vision. And he's willing to make the extra pass. And he showed that big time last season.
Gasol dishes to Kobe. Feeds to Nash. Passes it to Jameson. 5 to shoot. Kobe with it. Now Jack defending. 3-pointer. Here's Howard. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Some really good games going on. How about that Denver one? That's an interesting game.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Dwight Howard is a fun-loving type of guy, but he had all kinds of problems a year ago. Originally asked for a trade, and then he backed off the demand. And there were reports that he had asked management to fire Stan Van Gundy. So I think the biggest question with Dwight Howard is just the maturity. You know, he came straight out of high school to the NBA, and you wonder if he ever figured out how to be a part of the team and how to really be a leader.
What a tough shot. Those runners are not easy.
Kobe goes in. Gasol passes to Kobe. Defended by Jack. Kobe against the bucket. Kobe's got 5 points now this quarter. Anything about Orlando, from the fans to the coach to the other players on that roster, the whole situation with Howard not seeming fully committed, really tough on everybody.
Yeah, commitment is really the lifeblood of any team, Kevin. You know that. We know it as broadcasters, being part of the team. The player's not invested completely, especially a player as a man. I tell you what, you need to archive that one for the highlight tape.
Oh yeah, that is a keeper. You're correct.
Man, that was incredible. Yeah, and those plays will give your team a huge boost.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, fellas, a lot of excitement in the Bay Area about the direction of the Golden State Warriors. New ownership, a talented roster, and a new waterfront arena on the horizon. But as far as attracting big-name free agents, there's still work to be done. Point guard Steph Curry said, quote, "We're playing an exciting brand of basketball. We're unselfish, and we have high-character guys on this team. Hopefully, we can start enticing some guys to come play here. But it's a process of convincing the league that this is a winning organization. The reputation we've had in the past is dead. Guys, we'll see."
They certainly seem to be headed in the right direction, Doris, with a good quartet. Outside, Jameson. Back to Kobe. High post, Howard. Pass to Kobe. The monster one-hand slam.
And you really don't want to give up too many dunks like that. One is too many.
Oh, you know, certainly you're right. You know, that's making it way too easy for sure.
Yeah, major breakdown defensively. They've got to tighten things up here.
Curry can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 11. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Lakers second.
Yeah, it was an impressive campaign for their big men, and I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul. 40 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Jack. A rebound by the Lakers. They host the Kings after this game. Dishes to Nash. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Kobe's got his fourth assist in this one.
he's a guy that'll take it right into the teeth of the defense. A lot of his points come from inside of 5 feet.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Curry, 16 points for Steph Curry.
No question about it, guys. He's been one of their best performers today.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Well, I like what he did at the line a season ago, shooting 81%.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Free throw good by Curry. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Kobe kicks it over to Nash. Back to Kobe. He dishes it to Howard. Dishes it down.
It wasn't bad defense, but he got overpowered. There's not enough strength to stop him.
You know, sometimes you just try to avoid the foul card and not get in the way.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Exactly.
Yeah, no question. You guys are right. I mean, he seemed to think better of it, then he backed off a little bit at the end.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers lead by 12. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports.
The new season in the NBA rolls on. Kyrie Irving and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder next Sunday, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific.
So it's the Lakers now. A 12-point game. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Lakers right now, Bryant, he's in a small forward. Hill is out there with Barnes. Then there's Andrew Godlock, and it's Meeks in at the 2. The pass to Jefferson. The feed to Landry. Back to Jefferson. Landry, a screen on Kobe. Shot clock at 6. Jefferson down low. Guarded by Kobe. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, there's some very popular destinations for free agents around the league. Chicago, New York, Miami. But for me, the Lakers are still the premier market for players. You know, big city, a history of winning with the Laker organization, and fantastic weather, of course.
And the first one drops. And Steve, to follow up on your point, the whole aspect of Hollywood has always been a big lure for the Lakers as far as recruiting Clark free agents.
We've seen it over the years with all the big names they've gotten to sign in free agency. No doubt about it, the Lakers are still one of those destination teams for a lot of players in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Hill. Saul comes in for Matt Barnes. And it's Nash in for Andrew Godlock.
You know, the Warriors would have loved to have made the playoffs last year, but after hanging around in the playoff chase for a good part of the season, basically decided to pack it in and get ready to rebuild for next year. And I think that's the right move.
Nash kicks to Howard. Inside to Gasol. It's stolen by Jack. Curry dishes to Landry. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And some instant offense coming for them after that steal.
Yeah, that's terrific, beautiful transition basketball. No chance at all for the defense to get back and set up.
The Warriors had a lot of ground to make up when they made the decision to start playing those rookies. Still, you know, would have been nice for the fans to be able to get the Oracle Arena rocking once again. Still have the great fans out there, Steve, but they're obviously looking to the future.
Well, that's one of the reasons they made the big trade with Monte Ellis going to Milwaukee for Andrew Bogut, who's trying to improve their defense. They're trying to get bigger and stronger. They've got an unbelievable fan base in the Bay Area, and I think they're amassing some good talent. I think the future is bright for Golden State.
And the first one at the line is good. Antoine Jameson's checked in for the Lakers. And then for Golden State, Bogut comes in for Lee. And it's Barnes in for Richard Jefferson. And Jack drops them both.
You look at Warriors head coach Mark Jackson, no formal coaching experience before he got the job. He walked straight from the broadcast booth to the bench. But people in Golden State really excited about his leadership quality.
Kobe gets a screen from Howard. Outside, Kobe. Back to Nash. Over Jack. Kobe gets the bucket. Kobe's got 4 this quarter. And certainly there's a question, Steve, for Mark Jackson. The lack of coaching experience, but of course he had 17 years playing a point guard position in the NBA.
Yeah, but it's different, Kevin. I mean, it's, playing and coaching are two different things. I think a lot of the qualities that Mark had as a player should translate into coaching. And we'll see. I mean, as he continues to get better talent with this Golden State roster, he'll have a chance to win some games and really make his mark.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Mark Jackson said to his club. He said, guys, for a team with our firepower, we're playing way too tight. We need to push the ball up the floor, get out in transition, and get those easy baskets. We can do this.
The first one falls.
Despite the lead, you can't be content with jump shots. You got to continue to pound the ball inside in the second half.
And I like what I've seen in their free throw attempts because that points out just what you said, Steve. Fewer outside shots and more attacks at the rim. Another trip to the line and he's right on the mark. He's not a guy you want to get in the habit of putting on the strike.
Barnes can't get it to go. Lakers lead by 10. Kobe with it. Now Jack defending. Howard setting the pick for Kobe. The dish to Jameson. Gasol dunks it down.
The offensive efficiency has been really important. I think that's been the difference.
Well, I think it's pretty simplistic, but it does oftentimes come down to this, making shots, and that's what they've done. Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Nash kicks to Kobe. Left side, Kobe. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jack. For the finish. Pushes it down to finish the break.
We see more and more point guards with that kind of impressive dunking ability, don't we?
Absolutely. We're seeing more and more of that kind of explosiveness. In fact, the point guard now has never been as prominent and as important, I think, in the game than it is right now.
I agree. Some of that is the rule changes, guys. No hand checks. The floor is more spread. But, yeah, this new breed of athletic point guard is so exciting.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? 18 points, and something else that's been there for him is the three-pointer. He's hit 2 of those.
Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's played into his success elsewhere. They're having to pay defensive attention to him all over the court.
And the free throw drops for Kobe.
Didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
And Kobe drops them both.
They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
Kicks to Barnes. He kicks it to Landry. Working on Gasol. Jack with the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Gasol's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Nash drives in, outside for Kobe. Takes a 3. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. Warriors trail by 10. Curry passes to Barnes. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, I've said before that playing a zone is basically an admission that you're not as good as the other team. But I do like teams that mix it in here and there. Just small doses of zone to try to keep the offense off balance.
And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Outside, Kobe. He feeds it to Howard. Kobe dishes to Nash. Goes for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Curry. Jamison covering. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 17 points. He's been able to sink a pair of 3 balls as well.
That could be key for him. He doesn't need to hit a bunch of them, but just a couple or 3 from long range. That'll open up the game for him.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. And Steve, to follow up what you were talking about, there is a stigma for going to a zone. But really, more and more teams are embracing it.
And I think part of that, Kevin, is that everybody is relying on pick and roll offensively. And pick and roll is so difficult to defend, especially these days with all the three-point shooters teams are putting on the floor. So if you play a zone, it counteracts the pick and roll. And now all of a sudden, there's a little chess match going on between the offense and the defense.
Kobe goes in. It's hauled in by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jack with it, picked up by Kobe. Backing down his lead. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. And the Warriors miss again. Lakers leading by 8. Outside Kobe. 6 on the shot clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
At the line for your Lakers, Bryant. At the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 48 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Now Curry. Lee left side. Open look. And he nails the jumper.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help him out if he was a bit more assertive.
This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. Gasol, a screen on Jack. Kobe kicks to Gasol. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. 6 to shoot. And Kobe, here we go. Kobe gets a screen from Gasol. A 3. It's in. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Well, the outcome is not in question now. They've got it all wrapped up.
Agreed. I mean, they're just looking to simply run the clock out.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you add?
Well, it's time to say so long. For Kurt Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.